take it literally, yes.
They used to say, do you believe in God? And say, no, I don't believe in God. I'm a scientist. Mm-hmm. And now more and more they say, of course I believe in God. I'm a scientist. Because science passes faith. Mm-hmm. But then, really, I think if a scientist has a child that's like a drug addict, mm-hmm. suddenly you go, I kind of need something up top. I need a favor, universe.
Right. Well, here's the thing they haven't figured out, going back to what your original we were touching on. So these babies, and here's the
I was talking about Neil Diamond's pattern. I don't know how we get into surrogacy.
But the interesting thing is all of my last four children were all conceived on the same day. They were all created on the same day and then born out over the next 10 years.
So you only have sex one day a year?
Yeah, if I can, with a cup.
Oh, so you went to the doctor the same day every year?
No.
I'm confused.
No, the 11 embryos were created on the same day. We only did one batch of embryos.
Do you know how many times I would have to jerk off into a cup to make 11 embryos?
No, how many times?
22.
Can I be there?
Yeah. How great would that? Lawrence works as the nurse. He's the one that hands me the cup with my name on
Gerald?
it. What did I say?
Lawrence
Tibbins. Who's that?
I
think that's an actual guy in the NBA, Lawrence Tibbins.
I like it. It's his
Gerald
brother.
Tibbins.
Okay, fella, you know the drill. Just here's your cup. Don't put your hands inside of it. I don't want any of your hand grease in there. Just your business, all right? If you'd like, I could stay in the room with you.
I actually would not like that.
You wouldn't believe how many guys asked me to stay.
Really?
It's an extra charge, of course.
How much extra?
Well, it's a tip.
20%?
20% of what? This entire procedure? That'd be very good. So I'm just talking like a couple $100.
All right, I'll give you $20. I'll give you a $20 bill to stay in the room with me while I masturbate into this cup.
Hey, you want to watch Ass Assassins 2? Much better than the first one.
I would, actually. Wait, these are guys.
Yeah. You can look at me while you're watching this, too.
But you're a guy, too. Yeah. I was kind of hoping to think about, vagina holes and sexy girl parts.
Unbutton, zip. Oh, you want race?
Do I want to what?
Race.
Race?
To the end.
To the finish.
Shit, I'm going to fill my cup.
That's my cup.
All right.
No.
Got your name
please
on
don't
it.
do that.
Hey, there's a whole bunch of kids if you want them.
Oh, my God. I need another cup. Is there a flight attendant call button in here or something?
There sure is, right above you.
You just filled my cup with your product.
I more than filled it. Shit, we got a little spillage.
Was it a completed ejaculate?
It was complete. I rang a bell.
Strong man at the circus. I do think that Gerald would be like not like every single time, like if he ejaculated near somebody, they'd get pregnant.
That's all it takes. I think you got something on your blouse, honey. You might want to get it pregnant.
Tracy Morgan style. Sorry about that. I masturbated. I'm in the apartment next door. You pregnant.
Apartment next door.
Open up your freezer. That will help everything get frozen. Embryo style. All right, so you got 5 kids. You worked for Huggies for a while.
Did some Huggies business.
Now you got the
little Bud Light business.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Bud
Go to the
Light.
Super Bowl. Going to talk to you next week.
You drink a lot of Bud Light?
Yeah. It's the best.
If you blindfolded me and put like 20 beers in front of me, I could tell you what each one tastes like still.
Really?
Since 1998, I haven't drank.
Wow.
And I once did a voiceover for Budweiser. Budweiser.
Yeah.
It's not beer. It's Budweiser. This is beer.
Nice.
This is Budweiser.
Right.
And then the corporate guys came in, and Barry Katz is always famously telling me, you always say that one extra sentence that gets you in trouble, man. You just got to learn to edit yourself and stop talking.
What did you say?
They go, so you drink Budweiser, right? I go, I drank so much Budweiser that I'm sober. I'm in AA. I quit drinking. And they're like, all right, let's get some. Is Jamie Kennedy on the phone? They just got somebody else. And Barry's like, why would you tell them that you don't drink anymore?
Why'd you take money out of Barry's pocket?
That's really what it comes down to. Barry Katz actually is the world's largest frozen embryo.
He's just waiting to be carried.
I don't know what they're waiting for, man. I'm 50 years old. I got 2 kids of my own. And they're just waiting. You know what I'm waiting for is one of those holy shit moments, Dave. And so I can be undeniable.
You got the whole physicality of the smile, the voice. Folks, if you don't know Barry Katz, that was the best one in the business right there.
Unbelievable,
you just heard
man. So you have your own YouTube channel with slash. Don't say / in the quarter slash.
Backslash.
What about Quarter Flash, the band?
Quarter Flash,
you ever heard any of their patter?
No, I have not. Is it good business?
Find another fool to love you.
We're coming to America.
New songs today. Come on the rocks. Gerald put ice in my cup. So your YouTube channel,
Yes.
is what?
It's David Koechner No, it's YouTube / David Koechner. Or you can
Fucking lummox.
That's what they tell me. He's like, here's how you're supposed to announce the address. Or you can just go to Official Comedy and find me there as well. Hey, but the most important thing, folks, is subscribe.
Yeah, and subscribe to this podcast if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button and leave a comment on YouTube and go to jmohr.com and click the Amazon banner and buy Huggies, knowing you're supporting Dave Koechner.
I'm done with that campaign.
And Paul Scheer.
Maybe they should
Rob Hubel. Support Rob Hubel by buying Huggers.
Huggers. Go hug someone.
They should have Nut Hugger Huggies.
How about go
when your kid has giant balls? Nut Hugger Huggies.
Go hug someone. Think of me and Jay Mohr. But more importantly, ladies, the next time you blow someone, think of me and Jay.
What?
I just want to get in people's heads.
Next time you blow somebody.
I want to be part of someone's love session in their head.
That's what your stand-up act is for. You paint a scenario so that when it happens, they start laughing and they're like, fucking Koechner got in my head.
Right. I use that joke on stage.
Which one?
Like, how the ladies, next time you're making love stick love to your man, think of me.
You got to do Gerald somehow in the bedroom and go, the best part about that, let me tell you how you should do your act.
All right. I love it. Are you kidding? Free advice from a master? I would love to hear it.
Not how you know you're getting after it when, just something like that does happen during sex.
Nice.
Like right when you're going to have sex. Like when you're married, you always have to pee. Mm-hmm. Like, yes, I do. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But when you're single, you just fuck.
Right.
It's just like, do you want... Like, as soon as you start talking about it, bee sting. It's over.
Bee sting.
You're like, hey, before we make...
No, I can get it going again.
And when you're married, it's like, yeah, yes. Wait, monitors on. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll be right back. And you both go to your separate... It's like having cut men, but it's the toilet.
Yeah.
And you go and you pee, you evacuate everything.
Make yourself a ham sandwich.
And you don't want to, because you don't want to fart either.
No, exactly.
But that's certainly when you're married, you have to go pee before you have sex. It's amazing. And then you come back in and your hands smell like soap and you get after it. And for 30 seconds, you're done. And you realize, why did I have to pee? It was 30 seconds long.
30? What are you, a long distance runner?
Oh, yeah. I'm a Kenyan. That's what my wife calls me. She goes, oh, great. Here comes the Kenyan. I'm like, you know what? 28 tonight. I'll take it easy on you. I make love to my wife so long when we're done, she's shorter. Boom!
You should put that in your act.
Let me tell you, you know what? I should. Do you ever take any drugs like Paxil or anything like that?
No.
Because Paxil, when you take
What's it for?
Depression, you can't ejaculate.
Really?
And they leave. I used to do a joke about that. You said I should do it in my act, and I'm like, in all fairness, I used to.
Right.
They show a guy with a cloud over his head, like, do you have rainy days? And it's like, yeah, I'm a human being. Everybody does, right? And it's like, take Paxil, and then the sun comes out. And what they don't show you in the commercial is a guy not being able to come, having sex with his wife until he's shorter, and smoke's coming out of her mouth. And she's like, please stop. It's not fun anymore. I'm not enjoying this. They don't show you that part of Paxil.
The smell of burning rubber everywhere.
Burning rubber, burning flesh, burning tarp. And Bernie Taupin,
Nice.
Elton John's writing partner.
Nice.
Is that his name?
It is.
All right, so...
And the Brown Dirt Cowboy.
In the immortal...
Ass Assassins, too. It all comes back, folks. We're making a stew.
It's Assassins.
Assassins. We're making a nice stew here, folks.
Yeah. And it's ready. It's ready. We're serving it right now.
Who wants to eat?
I'm starving.
Think of me.
I'm going to think of you. So next time you guys go to pee, I want you to think of Gerald. Hey, Gerald.
Yeah.
Do you want to have sex with me?
I'd love to. There is a charge.
But first,
I got to pee.
Wow. Well, it won't take long. It'll be like 30 seconds. I heard you're a Kenyan.
Oh, well, I guess that came first anyway.
Oh, I was kind of hoping you were going to make love with me on me.
No, I just like the idea of you.
Oh. Gerald should have been in Brokeback Mountain.
Hey, boys, what do you got in here? Hey, you got room for one more fella? Yeah, you do. All right, I'm just going to pinch your nose while I'm at it.
Norm Macdonald and Gerald. We're recasting Brokeback Mountain. Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way up in the woods here, There's only one sleeping bag, you know. But I'm not gonna lie to you, you know. I could tell you, you know, that it was a mistake on my part, but it wasn't. You know, I was kind of hoping we could share the sleeping bag.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me unzipper the tent.
Hey, how about you unzip a whole bunch of other things there, you know?
All right, you want to keep your eye? You want to do it face to face, or?
Oh my God! You got so much whiskey and chili on your breath. Maybe I should face you. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna face this way, Gerald. You scooch up behind me, you know, and
you want to go ham bone style?
Ham bone style. Oh my God! What the H is ham bone style? Why don't you just spoon me? Oh my God, Gerald, that's you, all right. Yeah, that's him.
Hey, you want me to just whispers in your ear just a little bit?
Well, slow down, Gerald. Where's the fire? You know, we're all alone up here in this tent. I don't know what you got to get to. It's not like there's TV. It's not like there's a damn TV outside. It's just you and I in the woods, you know? Slow it down, Gerald.
Norm, this is called fishing. Oh, I can't quit you.
That's all I was waiting for, was for you to say that, Gerald. The whole time when I said, hey, what about this? I'm just sitting there going tick, 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 like the 60 Minutes clock. Oh. All right, so if you have surrogacy, get one that doesn't tap out after one kid.
Right.
And then...
follow my wife on... You can hear this whole story on her blog, and she'll be on your...
No. If she wants to tell the story, she can come on herself.
Yeah.
Don't talk for her.
Well, I should push her Twitter account.
You should push it.
Push it. At Lee Koechner, Leigh,
What happened?
Koechner.
I talked over it. I'm sorry.
All right, it's all right.
Do it again.
At Lee Koechner, Leigh, that's my wife. Follow her, then follow all her web stuff, and she's got...
People are going to tweet, It was so brave of you to let your husband tell your story.
Yeah.
You were really an inspiration to let your husband tell your story on Jay Mohr's podcast about comedy.
She's writing a book about it, so...
What happened to the uterus that it had to go?
Oh, we had an emergency C-section. She had a thing called placenta accreta, where the placenta grows into the uterus as opposed to just onto the wall, attach itself to the wall. So she was bleeding to death for 3 hours on the operating table.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. That's how it starts.
Was it a situation of do we save the baby or Lee?
No, it was like baby's out.
You were like, no, she's out. Screw her. I want that baby.
Baby was out. Lee was dying. She was bleeding to death.
They were holding the baby going,
No, I went and, here's the thing. I went and took a picture of Charlie once he was out. I'm heading back to my wife's side, and, you know, her organs are splayed out on top of her belly, and she's on the other side of the curtain.
And you thought it was twins.
I remember I remember looking at the surgeon's face, and she looked up at me, and I thought to myself, this is the thought I had. Are you stealing something? Because that's what her eyes looked like. Because she was in a bit of a panic herself, like, oh my God, this is bad. Right. But we didn't quite realize it. But hours go on, I'm like, what's happening? And they finally said, we're going to have to take your uterus, because otherwise you're going to die. You're bleeding out.
Well, she couldn't talk back.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
She saw her organs and stuff?
No, there's a curtain, a divider.
Oh, yeah. Like during birth.
But Lee and I are back on that side making jokes and praying and making jokes and praying. It was crazy.
I can't... There's no guy... like taking your nuts off, you still have a dick. Like you still get a boner and be like, check it out.
Right.
But like there's women that have full, hysterectomies, like fallopian tubes, ovaries,
right,
uterus,
right,
gone.
Right. Well, they just took her uterus. She still had her ovaries.
No. I'm saying for the women that's all gone.
Yep.
Like guys have no idea mentally. Like that's crippling.
What that means, yeah.
And even Lee with no uterus, like you're a woman walking around with no uterus. No baby house.
Right. Exactly. That's what she calls it. And everyone goes, "You're so lucky." But Lee's like, "Oh, because you get to have someone else carry your babies." But she's like, do you know what I would give to carry my own children? And
yeah, she didn't do it to keep her figure. It's not like Camille Grammer said, "I can't have a baby. I have diarrhea."
Yeah.
She had IBS, so she had a surrogate.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Right. I know.
Oh, okay. I don't want you to be... I saw you hedging it like, I know we're a radio guy.
No, I've seen the People magazine covers, and we met.
But I know both.
Yeah.
I know I know the guy before as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she always had IBS. She's very nice. I will say that emphatically.
We got to know her when I was doing Hank. Very sweet woman.
Yeah.
Kelsey's show, our hit show, 10 episodes, taped, 5 aired, canceled.
Pay him up.
But guess what I did after that shortly? I did Jay Mohr's show. And guess what happened then? Canceled. Koechner's the death of television, apparently. Is that a good tagline?
No, but then you did my podcast.
Yeah.
Then you got a Huggies campaign.
Yep.
Then you go into the Super Bowl on
Right.
Bud Light's dime.
The golden touch of Jay Mohr.
That's right. And I will say this,
and
my
we're doing
friend.
Anchorman too.